Why you doing this?
Kanan.
What Kanan got to do with me?
You to go through your life alone with nobody to give a fuck whether you live or die. You're gonna be alive. But everyone around you who cared, gone. And that shit way worse than being dead.
You just as alone as me, Juke. World just as cold for you.
Knowing I did this to you, gonna keep me warm for a long while.
Woo! Yes, man. Finale, series finale. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. I told y'all before, a long time ago, this was the best spinoff in the Power universe. Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. Series finale, man. Kind of a lot to get into. But I think the major thing was, the big question was Rock. Did she live or did she die? And we got our answer. And it came from the hands of Jukebox, which I did get right. But not in the way I thought it was going to go down, because I thought Rock was going to take the blame for Marvin and just off of her feeling how she was feeling, or taking some kind of accountability for what happened with Kanan, which she kind of did in this episode. I mean, it was a moment where, and it was a good moment, man. Like, and I've been saying this for everybody who been like, man, Kanan, hate Kanan and everything. Even the whole thing was saying Kanan is worse than TARIQ. No. You see the shit that this woman was doing in case she manipulated Kanan multiple times. She manipulated him. Even at the beginning, when she told the man to shoot his daddy, when she didn't even know that was his daddy as far as Howard. She was manipulating him time and time and time again. And that shit built up and turned him into what he is. But that was a really good moment. That was a moment of her realizing what she had created, because that's what she did. Ghost did not create TARIQ. Yes, he wasn't straightforward with his lifestyle and shit he was doing, but he was actually trying to change in the midst at the very beginning. Season 1, this nigga Ghost was want to change and get out of it. Right before his kids even indulged or got any clue about what he really had going on. Not Rock, not Marvin, not Lou, none of them trying to exclude Kanan or Jukebox from their life. So no, especially Rock. But watching the way she goes down by Jukebox, and Jukebox just creeping and plotting in the background like Michael Myers and shit, like, it gives a better understanding of the relationship between Kanan and Jukebox and OG Power. Because even going back, once you think about it and you go back and watch, no, they not cool. She ain't like, even the point where she not giving that nigga his medicine and shit, they not cool. They not like on par. She's very much in the evil is of evil mind states. And even in the OG Power, you can still see them glimpses of Kanan from watching Raising Kanan. They did a good job on that, because watching Kanan and the way he tenses up around Jukebox and OG Power, and still even in Raising Kanan, both of those moments have good similarities, and you can see why he's so not only intimidated by Jukebox, but damn near scared of Jukebox. And that moment of her telling him what she did to Rock, yeah, that was a good moment. And once again, just like you done took everybody from me. Now neither one of us got nobody. So my thing is interesting to see, is Jukebox going to be a part of Origins, because they're going to have some type of relationship again, because she knows about Ghost and Tommy. So it's going to be funny trying to see how that play out. Breeze is goddamn Joker, man. The way this man was looking at Rock, like, yes, nigga, it's going to be me. Stefano and them, I wonder if they're going to be coming over into Origins. Flossie and them, because they still working with Kanan. They're still working with Breeze. How was this about to play out going into Origins or whatever? Meeting the young Ghost and Tommy, which I didn't know we was going to get them that young, and I didn't know they was so indulged that young. Origins are going to be good. Mind you, it's 18 episodes. And I want to get everything. I don't want them skipping over everything. I want to see them set up Breeze, all of that. And I'm going to be honest. I think they're going to do that quick. I do, even with Kanan. I don't think Kanan probably will be around for maybe 2 seasons at the most. I give him maybe 3. But at the most, I'll give Kanan 2 seasons, and I think they're going to try to go ahead and send him to jail. But once again, I want to see how this is going to play out, because Jukebox is going to have to be a part of the story, man. But as far as series finale, man, this was one. This was one of one, because once again, the whole thing with everybody going off what OG Kanan said in Power, like I just came from seeing my mom's. Did he come from seeing her in jail? Did he come from the gravesite? Now we know he was coming from that gravesite. But just the moment between Rock and Kanan, and even her telling him, like, you took my brothers from me. Like, you took my brothers from me, but she's still knowing, like, I did this to you. I created you. And like I said, y'all can watch my last review, man, of why I tell y'all Kanan is not worse than TARIQ. And everything Kanan and took from Rock. And Rock being the manipulator she was and what she did to him. Go back and watch the first 2 seasons. Go watch them. But outside of that, man, just the coldness from Juke and her killing Rock. And even Rock, like, not Rock pleading, but more so confused. And still confused. Juke, like, you won't even understand. And the coldness of her standing over her, shooting her in her Michael Myers outfit. But yeah, man, just watching Kanan and him trying to have that last moment with Rock, even him pleading with everybody else that was trying to take her out to let her go, and Juke, the coldness, because it's like, what can I do to hurt you? Killing you too easy. What can I do to really install in you and now see that you really do love your mama? Same thing as her loving Kanan. And man, but the icing on the motherfucking cake, y'all. What was the icing on the cake? This is a Southside Jamaica Queen story. They ended it with Ghetto Quran by 50 Cent. The song and everything. Oh, Lord. Yes. Perfect way to end this, man. Perfect way to end this, man. But yes, man, that's it, man. That's it. And we know everything mostly play out, but it's going to be, I'm ready to see Origins, especially with having Sasha Penn coming back as far as the overall writing creator behind Raising Kanan, who, once again, I'm telling y'all, this was the best spinoff. So having him going into running that, yes. I wouldn't mind him kind of putting his fingers on, what's that other one they got with Tommy and TARIQ coming back out? Power Legends, I think, I don't know, I could be wrong, but how we feeling, y'all? How we feeling about Power? Raising Kanan series finale. Let me know.